you are going to face setbacks, you are going to face failures, but when you rest, when you have that break, you have to remember why the fuck did you started in the first place. You see, I think to myself that I want to become a bodybuilder, so I'm continuing to train, to diet and so on, and be healthy. And I want to retire. I want to make enough money so I can invest and so on. And one of the places that I could make a lot of money was in UK, because I could work a lot of hours. Now, as a Romanian citizen, I cannot work in UK anymore because shit happened, it does not matter. But right now I'm back home and every salary is like 500 euros, 600 euros, which is shit. In UK I used to have over 6k, 6 to 10k. So, I work there the worst month, and here I'm working an entire year without spending a single penny, which, come on, it doesn't make any sense. So right now I have to find another country, which preferably it's for example Ireland, where I can speak English and I can work there legally and I can work a lot of hours. And right now I am thinking in between going on as a taxi driver, working a lot of hours, or learning skills like welder, electricians and so on, or going in whatever, for example going in casinos, or I know some jobs that are not that high paying, but I can get some experience, like life experience overall. And I don't know what to choose, but I have to take the leap of faith and actually move to Ireland. And after that I can literally go street by street, I can go shop by shop and ask them, hello, my name is this, I want to get hired here, can I talk to a manager, and so on. I'll go to every fucking McDonald's and KFC or whatever and casino and I'll get hired at some point. But online hiring, it's shit. Like, bro, I applied to many jobs, but none of them respond, of course, because they don't care. But I can't, it's very, very, very hard for me to get hired there. So who is going to look at my apply letter or whatever? Probably nobody. The best two ways, so there are 3 ways to get a job. First, you apply, which is shit. Second, you know somebody who can get you in there, which is second best. And the third, I think, which is the best one, is you going there in person, because you may see these businesses as perfect or whatever from the outside, but from the inside they are almost broken, or at least this is how they feel. Even when I was in UK, in McDonald's, everywhere I went, businesses have problems to solve, and those problems are pretty hard mentally to face. And when people post jobs online, available positions, they are they know they needed that position for a lot of time, so they post it online, and maybe somebody will get that job, but they don't really care to pay somebody else because they just want to alleviate some pain that they have. So I'm not going to hire anybody just to give them some money. I'm going to hire somebody who is going to bring me a lot more value for the money that I bring, that I give to him. So again, they're not you don't need that experience, you don't need most of the qualifications, you don't need most of the things that they ask for, but it's harder to stand out. The only thing that you can do is when they say, do you have anything to say about you, you can give them a video and present yourself and say, I'm here to work. And when they ask you about your experience, if you can give them a text or a video, and for example, let's say you want to apply for a sales job and you don't have any experience, you can just say an experience that happened in your life, that where you helped somebody or you helped yourself to get a sale. So for example, you can even lie about it, but it's going to be way harder to, if you can lie about it and it makes sense and you can just lie about it in sales, that's good. But it's harder to fake experience as an electrician, for example. and you can say, I don't know, I help my mom like get a cheaper car because this, and you tell them a story, and you are decently likable, and you send them a video, and you stand out. They can get you a job, but the best way is to go there in person. And of course, that internet shit that you have seen, it's pretty good, especially in high-paying jobs like directors of whatever. But of course, it's going to be more work. Now, I've been thinking about a lot of jobs, and I don't know what to choose, but of course I have to choose. Now, the more I stay in Romania, the more I don't forget, but I'm not working towards my goal of getting a job or something to make a lot of money legally, because as my past experience making money illegally, it's a good experience, I would say, and I don't regret it, but it's simply put annoying and not scalable, or at least I don't want to scale it, because everything is scalable almost. So I would like to get a normal job to make money normally, and it will be amazing, like it will be fucking amazing if I can work in whatever, bro. Like, of course, if I work at McDonald's or Lidl, I'm going to get a minimum wage, and I cannot work 12 hours every single day. So I cannot get 4K, so I have to get other jobs. As a Bolt or Uber driver or taxi or whatever, you can work 12 hours every single day or even more, but let's say 12 hours, and you can earn as much as you work, even if this is a bad month. Like if I work 12 months, I'm going to get all the months, so I'm going to get money. Now, some people may say, you can't work 12 hours. Depends on your goal. If I want to retire and change my life, I don't care how much I work. If I can sleep 7-8 hours, and if I can train, I don't need anything else. I don't need like time for relaxation. The time for relaxation is when I make money and when I sleep. At least this is what I did, and this is how I think. And my, I guess, receipt for this is I've been working 5 months without a free day, and in those 3 days I've been repairing my car and whatever, so it was not actually a free day. Now, if I'm going to continue to stay in Romania, I'm going to continue to do nothing, because it's easier and more pleasurable to watch anime, to play video games. I haven't played video games, I watch some anime. And just to waste time in general, like to train for longer, to do that for longer, to take, and time is going to fly by. And at some point, if I don't make any movements, I'm going to stay in the position which I hate, which is not making progress, and which will lead me to work for the rest of my life or retire later, which sucks, because if I can earn a lot of money right now and I can invest and I can, who knows, maybe I'm going to start my own business, maybe I'm going to do this, maybe I'm going to blow up on social media, maybe I'm going to do 1,000 things. But if I don't do them, if I don't continue to post, and if I don't continue to get better, because it does not matter right now, the lighting is better, and I guess this is a better quality video, but at the start it was shit, so I don't know how many people are going to watch this video, but probably a low amount, because the quality is not there and nobody knows me. But if I don't become better, so for example, if I don't make my room look a certain way, if I don't have to buy a actually professional camera, but I need a better phone than this probably, and some lighting in my room that is good lighting, so I can, and a good audio, like some mic that I can put here and you can hear me better. So if I'm not consistent, and if I'm not improving, I'm not going to change my life. Now, even if you are consistent, you need to improve. So this applies to everything. To YouTube, if I post the same fucking YouTube shit and Instagram posts, I'm not going to grow. I've been stuck at 1,450 followers for over, I think, 1 or 2 months. Like it's over 1 month, which is, it sucks, you know. I've been growing a little bit, like 10 or 15 subscribers on YouTube. Because I just started posting, I grew a little bit of followers on TikTok, but it's too slow, and I know why, because I didn't post a lot. and my video quality was shit, but I know the only thing that I can do is at least be consistent, because if I'm not consistent, there is no quality. And if I post every single day, maybe someday I wake up and I want to make a better video, and I make a better video, and so on, and then the standard is staying high, and that's all. And in the worst case, I'm going to post every single day, no matter what, if I'm not arrested like I was. I guess, because I cannot have a phone on arrest. So this is the same thing with money. If you have a low paying job, of course you can invest in basic things and you can retire that way, but my goal is to make as much money as possible the fastest way and retire. Or at least, for example, let's say I will have the money that I want to retire, like I would say $1 million, but after I make that amount, I'm going to see what I want to do. But if I have that amount, I can do whatever I want. I can stay at home and play video games and just bodybuild, or I can make more money, or I can build my own, supplement thing where I give the best quality supplements and what I think is actually good, and so on. I can bring value to other people, or I can just say, fuck you, I'm just going to enjoy my animes and video games and going to the gym. So remember, even if you have a setback, even if you take a break, you can rest, it's okay, but don't remember why you started, and don't wait 1,000 years. Go back at it. If your goal is, for example, making money, you should not take prolonged breaks for no reason. You should go okay, if you learn something, I get it, but are you really optimizing? Are you really not losing a lot of time like I do, for example, right now? But it's okay, because you can say I'm relaxing, but in 1 month from now, if I don't have my things together, I have to do something, because I can not work for 20 years from now and live with my parents and just do jack shit all day, and nothing is going to happen to me. But I want to be retired by 40. At 40, instead of starting to work at 30, 40 and having no life, basically, I want to at 30, 40 be retired and do whatever the fuck I want. And of course, in my young years, I'm not going to, go visit 1,000 places and shit like that, because I like to stay in the same place. I want to train, I want to record the same videos, but let's say I want to talk to the same people, I want to do the same things, I want to have a routine. And I don't really care about traveling that much. I don't care to, at least for now. So if I can be retired at 30 or 40, that would be amazing. What is not amazing is playing on my computer or watching anime or whatever, and at the end of the day, I know I have to work one day. I can't live on this way, because my parents are going to die and I'm not going to have infinite money. And of course, I would like to I don't have to, but I would like to have a family. So in order for me to have a family, I need to be financially stable. So yeah, again, you can take some breaks. Setbacks are going to happen, but you have to start again. Know what you are after from the beginning. Remember your goal and why. What is your reason for doing it?